May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. We're looking at the New Zealand dollar USD, the New Zealand dollar USD. I know I have on the screen New Zealand dollar futures. That's what I trade. But for the purposes of analysis, I'm going to I'm going to mark up the New Zealand dollar USD chart for everybody else. That is a FXCM broker there. Okay, now, first thing I want to tell you is I've already done this analysis where Aussie dollar. Look at this monthly time frame, this monthly chart of the New Zealand dollar, and this is the Aussie dollar. See how close they are? Look at the formation. Look at the candlesticks, and you can see this is the Aussie dollar and this is the New Zealand dollar. So I've already done the analysis. I want you to go back and check out my Aussie dollar USD analysis that I just put out before this video, so I don't have to repeat the explanations of the terms that I'm using. All right, I'm hoping that you'll enjoy that video and you'll give it a boost. But I'm going to run through this because I think it's important. All right, no news on the economic calendar for the week ahead for New Zealand dollar, but what will have a high impact on it is the CPI data coming out for the US dollar on Tuesday. All right. The Aussie dollar has an RBA rate statement that's going to be made early in the same day. This is going to be a high impact news day. All right. And it will shake the New Zealand dollar as well. So I want you to be mindful of that. It's going to be a pretty good week as far as liquidity in the markets and juices moving through it. Okay. So let's go with this New Zealand dollar monthly time frame. What you can see is a couple of things. One, after a period of sideways consolidation here, we finally get a break of that consolidation here, a bearish break of market structure. That is a market structure shift, folks. And if I can just get something there. All right, that's a market structure shift. All right, to the downside. That means the market is bearish. Okay, but I also want you to pay attention to this liquidity low here. It was rated. It was rated. Okay. Uh, the market came and swept that liquidity. Got those people who took longs here, got them out of their trades, and moved up. And this started a retracement. How do you know this is a retracement? Because price is moving down. Made that low, made that lower high, and then we end up making this low, a lower low. We're looking for the next lower high. And this is the last bearish leg in this sequence, right? What you want to look for is where will price retrace back to in this bearish leg of structure? Where will price return end the pullback if there's an area where it's going to end, all right? If it's going to end, because it could just break this high and turn into a reversal. But because we're in a downtrend, we're looking for the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We just made a lower low. What comes next? A lower high. And there is a bearish monthly fair value gap that price has shown respect to. And this is the respect it's shown. Look, a order block was formed. The reason why this is an important order block because it took place at an important POI, a place of interest. And that's this fair value gap. And why is that fair value gap here? It's so important because this is the order block. This is the monthly time frame order block here. All right. Up close, a series of up close candles that were overtaken by a bearish, bearish close candles. All right. So, down close candles. The sell up before the buy. The sell up, the buy up before the sell off, right? And that is the hallmark of a CISD, a change in the state of delivery from bullish to bearish. This is your order block, and you want to see an order block made from contact with that originating order block. Are you following me? Good. All right, so because I'm gonna move on. Hold on. What are we doing here? All right. So we have this happening. What do we want to see? What we don't want to see is the middle of it. Oh man, I don't believe you just did that. All right. We don't want to see the middle of this, of that up close candle being closed beyond. I want to see a wick. I don't mind seeing a wick, but I want to see a candle make a wick and then show respect to this candle here. This is our propulsion block now, and it should propel prices to the downside. All right, and we are in contact with that propulsion block right now. Right. If we go down to the weekly, I want to see that again, that kind of action again, because price is fractal. What happens on the higher time frames is going to happen on the lower time frames. So here's that up close candles and the down close candles overtaking them. This is the order block. Here is the reaction to that order block. And inside of that, what do we have? At that fair value gap, we have another CISD. All right. An up close candle that was finally closed below. All right. This is our order block. All right. This is our the formation of our order block, and this you don't want to see price go beyond and close beyond that halfway point right there. Okay, so a candle coming up and then down. This is what I want to see. I want to see respect being shown to that that propulsion block. Boom, got it. Now this is on the weekly. This is the weekly time frame. Let's go down to the daily, and you'll start to get what I'm talking. You'll start to pick up what I'm putting down. All right. So what do we have here? Another series of up close candles that were overtaken by the sell-off. This is our CISD here. All right. Only because of this candle is the reason why I don't count this. You can count it if you'd like, because this is a doji and it's not here or there. But this is very clear. All right. And again, in this bearish leg of structure, what do I want to see? I want to see an area. I want to spot an area where price will come back to and stop the pullback. This area has the highest potential because it's a untouched fair value gap. I'm looking for price to show respect and come on down. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for this candle right here to be closed below, to form the order block. The order block at this very important order block here. I want to see it form off of this order block, the contact with this order block right here. All right. And if price does give me my candle formation where it pops down and closes below that candle, that bottom, the low of that candle, then we're going to have an entry for a move down. Okay, so if price does make it down here, this is where I will put my entry, and I will put my stop loss above that high, the high of the body. I don't want to see price come back when we get that bearish engulfer. Let me draw it out for you. When we get this bearish engulfer here, it doesn't have to be a bearish engulfer as long as we get a bearish close below that low. All right, below the body of that low, that the body of this candle. All right, I want to see price pull back, not go past that halfway mark of that candle, and show respect and continue down. And when I take my trades, I always look for a minimum of 2R. I'm definitely going to target that low, and that will give us 2R, a little bit more than. But this low seems like it makes the most sense because we have relative equal lows here, and here. So I'm looking, I didn't even do that. So I'm looking for something like this here. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing over here? All right. So, boom. I don't know what just happened. We just went to gold. Why? Why did we go to gold? There was no reason for us to go to gold. Can I get back? Bring me back, please. Thank you. All right. All right. So that's just a trade idea. All right. I'm not offering any advice. You know how we have to do it. All right. So price could come up higher, touch that fair value gap, but I want to see a move down, and I want to see respect be given the up close candle that brings price into that fair value gap. I want to see a new order block made. I want to see a propulsion block formed, and that'll be, you know, that'll be a very nice move. So it can be from here, from current prices where I have it, or it can happen here. You know, those are my ideas anyway. I hope you like the video, and make sure you go back and check that Aussie dollar USD, Aussie USD video. And I have a series of other videos ahead of it. The pound USD, the euro USD, and the US dollar index breakdown. This is the most important because it relates to all of the majors that US dollar breakdown. So you want to check that analysis. Hit me with the like, hit me with the boost, and make sure you leave a comment, man. Leave a comment of any kind. If you got a different idea, I'd like to hear about it. I'd like to see it. All right, don't be afraid to drop a chart in my comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.